everybody, I've just been watching my rainbow pasta video because I needed to remind myself how it had gone, and I was like, yeah, no, they need one about how to just make normal pasta. Plus, my dad, hello Dad, wants to know how to make it too. So yeah, Dad, this is for you really. But it's so quick and easy, and all you need is some plain flour. Dad, you'll need wholemeal plain flour and 2 eggs. That's it. Okay, here we go. So you can do this by hand, but I'm going to do this in the mixer because it's even quicker, but obviously you can decide. And as you know, I don't measure anything. So my advice is put the eggs into the mixer and then just start pouring in the flour gradually. And so the thing that I'm kind of thinking is, like, actually at the moment you're not guaranteed to get a normal size egg because farmers are bringing in their eggs into the shops because there just isn't any. There aren't any. Get your English right. And so some eggs are like a lot bigger, some are a lot smaller. I know, Dad, that you've obviously got hen's eggs from your chickens, so they're normally quite tiny because they're teeny weeny little titchy chickens, aren't they? So there we go. Or if you do a duck egg, Dad, just do 1 egg. Okay, and so then I'm going to gradually add my flour as it binds together. So first it will go crumbly, and then just add a tiny bit of cold water. Just add it gradually until it forms into a ball, and then it's done. And there we have it, your lovely soft pasta dough. It's really soft. And then you need to flour a surface and start rolling. I don't tend to rest this because it rests while it's drying once you cut it. So let's do that next. So we're going to give our dough a quick knead. Not too much of one because you don't want it to get too tight. On a floured surface, obviously. Well, you can do an oiled surface, but we don't want it to get too wet. There we go. So our dough is nice and healthy. And now we're going to roll it out. Now, because we're going to take this down to really thin, you're going to want to, like, maybe cut this in quarters, I'd say, so you can get it really nice and thin. Now, obviously, if you had a machine, then you could just go through the machine. But yeah, there we go. I don't. So, well, I do, but I'm not using ours until our anniversary because it's supposed to be an anniversary present. And there we go, rolling pin and mussels. Here we go. Right, there we go. I've got it. It's the thing that if you can see your hand through it, it's probably ready. So if you want to do shapes, then obviously that's up to you. If you want to see how to do different things, Dad, you'll have to just call me and I'll talk you through it. But I'm sure actually yours will end up looking better than mine because you're more creative than I am. But anyway, the thing that I'm going to do is just spaghetti, basically. So get your scary sharp roller thing. What's it called? Pizza cutter. And then just start doing lines. I like to do quite thick. It's not really spaghetti, it's more like tagliatelle. Look. And then what you need to have is next to you or wherever, if you have a tray that has flour on it, probably put some parchment paper down first and then do flour, so that's a little bit easier. And then put them on the tray in whatever shape you want, just like dingle them or whatever, and then leave them to dry. And the drying bit's the bit that helps. So yeah, I'm just doing enough for Neil and I, and I think actually this one sheet and probably a tiny bit more is going to be enough, so I've got loads more pasta that you can freeze. But there we go, I shall show you what it's like to cook. There we go, and then you can just separate them and put them on your trays. If you've got like a coat hanger or something, that'll probably work as well, because of dangling them, but I don't have the space for that. So yeah, tray it is. Right, so we're ready to cook the pasta now. So what I like to do is, instead of salting the water, is I use the liquid from the feta, because I'm using I'm doing like a tomato feta sauce, but obviously you can do whatever sauce you want. But I tend to only season the water with herbs rather than salt. And what I do is when I'm making the sauce, I will stir it with the same spoon. So that's the sauce in there, and then that's my pasta water. And so then it just takes on all the lovely flavours. It's all very exciting. As you know, I'm quite a sensory cook, and so I don't mind sort of getting my fingers in there. I actually kind of do it on purpose when I'm making this, because to crumble the feta and get that all in, and then I kind of wash my hands. It's not washing my hands, but I like put it in there, and then it's all nice and flavoured. I wish you could smell this. And Dad, a little tip: if you add either a little bit of sugar or honey, or probably in your case coffee syrup, into a tomato sauce, it takes away the sort of metallic taste. I'm probably breaking all the rules for pasta as far as people from Italy are concerned, but I also like to put a bit of olive oil in the water before it gets hot. It just helps the pasta not stick together. So that's what I do. It looks really pretty as well. Okay. Another tip I have, which is probably obvious to everybody, and I think it's actually my dad that taught me, so thanks Dad, is have a cup of cold water next to your saucepan so that if things start bubbling over, you can just douse it. And there we go, it's all sorted. This is starting to bubble now, so I'm going to put pasta in. Here we go, the one on the right is actually my pasta water. So that's in now, and that will take 7 minutes if you want it al dente, 10 if you like it a little bit softer, 15 if you want it pureed. No, don't do that. There we go, and I'll show you when it comes out. Okay, look, that's ready to be taken out. Now, I know some people just dip their pasta in the sauce, but the sauce is so yummy. We're going to have it all in, so I just put it all in the saucepan. I'm not going to show you because it's a bit hot. There we go, Neil's just doing the peas. And here is the yummy, yummy pasta. Woo-hoo! I like to let it sit on a lower heat just so it goes nice and... This is so good. We're so excited about it. Yum, 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 yum. Enjoy!